Okay. So lay down on the mat, knees bent if you have any tension on the lumbar spine. Otherwise, legs straight and rolls outward. Find your comfortable position for your legs, hips, and lumbar spine. Once found, roll the arms outward, palm of the hand face on the sky. Keep the shoulder blades flat onto the ground. And push the back of the head away from the shoulders while moving the chin toward the base of the throat to lengthen your cervical spine. Close your eyes. And allow your body to soften, to let go. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes. And let that sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw. And let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle: inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And there to observe, is one of the 2 poses longer? Observe also that your throat remain relaxed and open even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and create a long and deep breath. But keep it easy, keep it soft. Feel your body expanding with every inhalation and gently contracting with every exhalation. Keep a long but easy breath. Feel your ribs moving away from each other with every inhalation And then closer to each other with every exhalation, become aware of every small movement of your body. Just stay focused on your breath. Observe your breath. Witness your breath. And create a slightly deeper breath. But observe. If there's any tension rising, step back. This is not a challenge. You're simply observing yourself, your body, your breath. Observe the air entering your body through the nostrils and flowing out a little bit warmer. Just stay focused on your breath. If there's any thoughts rising, it's normal. But as soon as you realize that you're no longer focusing on your breath, bring your attention back there. Keep a long but easy breath. From your next breath, take control, a deeper control, and create a breathing cycle starting on the belly and then moving up to the chest. So fill up your lungs from the bottom to the top. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. And exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Three more breaths. At the end of the third breath, start holding your breath briefly, both at the end of the inhalation and at the end of the exhalation. So lengthen gently your normal pauses. But even there, observe. And if there's any tension rising, step back. Inhale, gently hold. Exhale, gently hold. Create an easy breath. Last moments. And go back again to a normal breath, not controlled. Let your breath flow freely. Observe your breath moving just a tiny bit when your breath is not controlled. Observe the quantity of air that you need to breathe. Now really gently bend your knees and put your feet kind of close to your buttocks. Put your arms in cactus pose, so with the elbows in line with the shoulders and the forearm parallel to each other. Push the back of the head away from the shoulders and with the chin toward the base of the throat. Inhale. And with exhalation, start pushing really gently with your feet against ground. Tilt your hip backward. Observe how the lumbar spine moves toward the ground. But then start lifting really slowly your hips, millimeter by millimeter. Squeeze your butt. Keep on pushing your hips up and down. Really slowly, take your time. And vertebra by vertebra, lower your spine. Vertebra by vertebra. Observe the lumbar spine long and really close to the ground, or if not touching the ground. And at the end is the hips touching the ground. Again, tilt your hip backward, millimeter by millimeter. Start really slowly to lift your hips, squeeze your butt. Lift also your sternum now. So move the sternum toward the chin. And really slowly, vertebra by vertebra, go down. One last time. Inhale. Exhalation, start pushing with your feet against the ground. Tilt your head backward. Observe the lumbar spine moving toward the ground. And then start lifting your hips. Millimeter by millimeter. Take your time. Keep on pushing the hip up. With also the sternum toward the chin. And down. Again, millimeter by millimeter. All the way down. Bring your right knee toward the chest. Interlace the hands around your either tibia or under your knee. And bring the knee closer to the chest. Lift your left leg up, keep it straight. Keep the right knee toward the chest as much as you can, touching the chest. Lumbar spine is long and down to the ground. Really slowly, lower your left leg. Activate your abdominal muscles in order to keep the lumbar spine as much as you can down to the ground. Go to your maximum. Stay there. And up. Change side. So interlace the hands either in front of the tibia or under your knee. Bring the knee toward the chest as much as you can. Straighten your right leg now. Keep the lumbar spine as much as you can down to the ground. Activate your abdominal muscles to help keeping the lumbar spine down to the ground, and slowly start moving the right leg down toward the ground to your maximum. Still keeping it as much as you can, the lumbar spine down to the ground. Stay there. Lift your right leg and change side again. So interlace the hands under the leg or in front of the tibia, left leg straight. Activate your abdominal muscles, push the lumbar spine down to the ground, lower your leg. When you reach your maximum, I want you to push your big toe forward, like you want to reach something in the front of the mat. I want you to feel the stretch around your left groin and even partly on the lumbar spine or on the buttock. Lift your left leg up and change again. Left knee toward the chest and touch of the chest if possible. Lumbar spine down to the ground. Keep it there. And lower your right leg there. Once that you've reached your maximum, start pushing your big toe forward like you want to reach something, like you want to touch something forward. Feel the stretch around your right groin and even maybe hips and lumbar spine. Bring the two knees toward the chest. Stay there. Now roll completely to the right. Push with your left hand. And sit up. Sit in a cross-legged position. If you want to, you can always sit over a block or a pillow. Put your hands in front of the knees. Tilt your hip forward, out your spine, and look up. Push your shoulder blades toward the sternum. Keep the neck long. So don't allow your head to drop back, but keep it active and relax. Again, tilt your head forward, out your spine, move the shoulders and head back, but without allowing the head to drop back. Push your head back. Keep the shoulders down and push the shoulder blades toward the sternum. Relax. Gonna do it one more time. Third time, I want you to push with your hands against the knees to deepen this arching of the spine. So tilt your head forward, arch your spine, look up, push your shoulders and head back, keep it active, push the shoulder blades toward the sternum, and now start pushing with your hands against the knee to deepen this arch. And relax. Create circles with your hips along the spine, first on one side, and then on the other side. Tilt your hip forward and back, forward and back. So arch your spine and round your spine. Arch your spine and round your spine. Arch your spine, round your spine, arch your spine, round your spine. Create circles again with your old spine. Allow also the head to move. Then also the other side. Now, move your feet a little bit forward, still keeping the cross-legged position. I want you to have the tibia of the leg that is closer to the hip, parallel to the hips. Once that you have this position, walk with your feet to the side. So the knees will move closer together. Check to have the tibia still parallel to the hips, the one that is closer to the hips. Flex your feet. Tilt your hip forward. Put your hands down on the ground or on the leg to give you a bit of support. Round the spine. And without pushing your body down, use the gravity and find the spot where you can feel that your body is working, is stretching. But you can stay there kind of comfortably. Just feel where your body is stretching. But the stretch doesn't have to be too intense. See that? And come back up. Change the crossing of your legs, still keeping the leg closer to the hips, with the tibia parallel to the hips itself. Walk to the side with your feet, flex your feet. Check to have the tibia parallel to the hips again. And there, start tilting the hip forward. Find a gentle support with your arms, with your hands, wherever you need. And find a compromise where you can feel that your body is working, but you can stay there. Don't push your body down. Allow your body to go down. Last moments. And come back up. Straighten your legs for Dandasana. Push your thighs down. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, arms completely relaxed. 3 breaths. Flex your feet. At the end of the 3rd breath, tilt your head forward. Slide with your hands toward the feet. But the idea is, again, to find a really comfortable spot where you can feel that your body start working, but it's kind of comfortable. So don't push yourself, but listen to find this gentle spot and stay there. Even if it's less than usual, it's not a problem. Last moments. And gently come back up. Table position. Keep your knees together, right under your hips. Keep your hands right under the shoulders, keeping the arms parallel to each other. Inhale. With exhalation, tilt your hip backward. And look at your belly. Push with your hands against the ground. Inhale, tilt your hip forward. Move the shoulders away from the ears and look forward. Exhale, tilt your hip backward. Inhale, tilt your hip forward. Exhale, tilt your hip backward. Inhale, tilt your hip forward. One more time, exhale, tilt your hip backward. Inhale, tilt your hip forward. Now, tilt your hip gently forward, not to your maximum, just a tiny bit. And then activate your abdominal muscles. So keep the abdominal muscles active to protect the lumbar spine while arching. So bring your attention to the lumbar spine and to the abdominal muscles to keep those areas working consciously. Lean on the right leg and still keeping the abdominal muscles active while arching gently your spine. Lift your right leg with your knee bent at 90 degrees. Stay there. Keep on activating your abdominal muscles in order to protect and give more stability to your lumbar spine. While doing so, you're also reinforcing the lumbar spine directly. You might feel the right side of your lumbar spine working, which is good. And now we're going to change. So keep the tilting forward of the hips. Keep the lumbar spine arched gently. Activate your abdominal muscles. Lean on the right leg and keep the left knee at 90 degrees. Lift your leg. Keep on activating your abdominal muscles, but observe also the left side of your lumbar spine working. And down. Create circles with the hips and the spine. First on one side, and then on the other side. Then I do it one more time. So tilt your hip forward, activate your abdominal muscles, so navel towards the spine, lean on the left leg and lift your right leg. Try and feel the lumbar spine, the right side of your lumbar spine muscles working. And down. Lean on the right leg, tilt your hip forward, activate your abdominal muscles, lift the left leg, and stay. Down. Create again circles with your hips along the spine. First on one side, and then on the other side. Now, walk back with your hands. Put your hands kind of close to the knees. Round your spine. And put the top of your head kind of close to the hands. Round your spine, push the lumbar spine up. And relax. Lay down on the mat. Belly down. Keep your hands next to the hips. Widen your feet. Widen your legs. Inhale. With exhalation, lift your head and shoulders. Activate again the muscles of your lumbar spine, the one that you had to control before, when you strengthened before. And now lower your head. Relax your arms. Inhale. With exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and arms. Again, activate straight the lumbar spine muscles and stay there. Relax. Lengthen your breath. Inhale. With exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, arms. Activate your lumbar spine muscles and lift also gently your legs, just a tiny bit. Squeeze your butt, but focus on the lumbar spine muscles. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lower your body. 3 more breaths. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, arms, legs. Squeeze your butt. Activate your lumbar spine muscles. Stay there. Try and lift a little bit more your legs. Put your hands down on the ground, close to the chest. Push with your hands against the ground. And go back to a tabletop position. There, create circles with your hips on the spine. First on one side. And then on the other side. Now, put your left foot forward. You can keep it either inside, in between the hands, or if it's uncomfortable for you, you can put your foot outside of your right hand. Up to you to find your position. Round your spine, allow the head to drop down. Keep the knee, keep the tibia, right tibia, vertical, really close to the arm. Stay there. And from this position, start pushing your left buttock back and observe how this small movement will stretch your lumbar spine muscles. Like you want to turn your hips to the left, pushing the left side of the hips back. Relax and change leg. So keep the left tibia as much as can vertical. Around your spine, allow the head to drop down, so lengthen the neck. And then start pushing the right side of the hip back. Like you want to turn your hips to the right and observe how this movement will stretch the lumbar spine muscles. Deep breaths. At the end of the third breath, come back to the tabletop position. Move your hands closer to each other till you touch gently your thumbs together. Now, put your right foot outside of your right hand. Straighten your right leg gently to the side. So not really close to the hand, but a little bit more to the side. From this position, start moving the hips, tilting the hips back and forward. Back, forward. Tilt the hip back, tilt the hip forward. So you're gonna stretch also the right leg, but also the lumbar spine. While moving gently, tilt the hip forward and back. And change the leg. So right knee right under the hips, straighten your left leg to the side. Tilt your hip back and forward, back, forward, back, forward. Even if this movement is kind of limited by the leg, and it's okay. But you're working on two different areas. Okay. Tabletop position again. Walk back with your hands again. Move your buttocks a little bit closer to the heels, but without touching the heels. Bend your elbows and put the top of your head close to the knees and hands. Tuck your toes under and push the spine up. Push the hip gently forward in order to arch your spine a little bit deeper. And relax. I'm gonna do it one more time. So hands kind of close to the knees. Tuck your toes under. Round your spine. Lower the head, lower the top of the head down toward the ground. Keep a bit of weight on the hands in order to not adding any tension on the cervical spine. Round your spine. Push gently with your hands against the ground in order to keep the neck free. Round your spine and feel the stretch. Activate also your abdominal muscles and observe how the lumbar spine will stretch even deeper. And relax. Lower your body again down on the ground. Keep your hands close to the hips. Keep the two knees together now. Keep the 2 feet together. And slide the hands under your hip bones. Keep the hand in this position. Inhale. And with the exhalation, lift the right leg just a little bit. Push with your left knee, left leg against the ground to help this movement. Just lift it. Change sides, so lower your right leg push with the right knee, right leg against the ground and lift gently. Just a tiny bit. Your left leg. 3 breaths. And relax. Now, relax your arms next to the hips and bend both knees. Even if you're not touching the glutes, the buttocks, push the heels toward the buttocks like you want to touch it. 3 breaths. And relax. Inhale. With the exhalation again, move the heels toward the buttocks. Inhale. With exhalation, lift also your head and shoulders. Stay there. Look forward. Feel the activation of the lumbar spine muscles. And relax both the upper body and the lower body. Just relax. 3 breaths. Bend your knees, bring the heels over the glutes as much as you can. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, activate your lumbar spine muscles, and if it's doable, grab your feet. If the feet are a little bit too far away, just bring the hands in direction to the feet without grabbing the feet. 3 breaths. And relax. Put your hands next to the chest. Walk a little bit back with your hands in order to have the palm of the hand roughly on the lower part of the ribs. Inhale. With exhalation, lift your head and shoulders. Activate your lumbar spine muscles. And there, push really gently with your hands down on the ground and slightly forward, and observe how this movement will help you lift a tiny bit more your torso. Stay there. And relax. Still keeping the hands in this position, so toward the base of the chest. Inhale. And with exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, just like we did before. Start pushing gently with your hands down on the ground and forward, and observe how this helps lift a little bit more. Now bend your knees and bring the heels toward the glutes. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lower your legs, push with the hands against the ground, and enter a tabletop position on the elbows. Create circles with your hips on the spine. First on one side. And then on the other side. Normal tabletop position. Put your feet as wide as a mat. Pull the arms outward, move the shoulders away from the ears, tuck your toes under, inhale. And with exhalation, enter Adho Mukha. Push your chest toward the toes and stay there, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, start walking in place, allowing your lumbar spine to stretch. Walk back with your hands. Cross your arms. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet and use the weight of your head and arms to stretch your back. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, put your hands in contact with your legs and slowly come back up. Step forward with your right leg. Step back with your left one. Keep the 2 feet pointing forward. Bend gently your right leg. Tilt your hip forward. Slide with your hands on the right leg. Once that you have your chest as much as you can close to the leg, even touching the leg if possible, put your hands down on the ground if the ground is not too far away. And relax your neck. Stay there. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, change side. So step forward with your left leg, step back with your right one. Check to have the 2 feet pointing forward. Bend gently your left leg, tilt it forward, slide with your hands on the leg. Chest and leg together, hands if possible down on the ground to give you stability, and stay there. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, slowly come back up. Widen your legs and create circles with the hips along the spine, first on one side. And then on the other side. From this position, put your hands really close to the groin. Tilt your hip forward. And then start pushing with your hands against the groin, straightening your spine. Stay there. And relax. Draw the back of the mat. Feet as wide as mat. Tilt your hip forward. Slide with your hands on the leg. Bend your knees. Put your hands down on the ground and walk forward to find your Ardha Mukha Svanasana. There, roll the arms outward. Push the chest over the toes. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lower your knees. Move the knees as wide as the hips. Feet as wide as the hip. Lift your torso. Put your hands behind your lumbar spine. Fingers, tip of the fingers pointing down and touching the buttocks. Move the 2 elbows close to each other, belly in, squeeze your butt, and move shoulders and head back. Keep the activation of your abdominal muscles and of your buttocks to protect the lumbar spine. Stay there. And come back. Now, tuck your toes under. If you need to have something soft under your knees, there's no problem. You can put some comfort under your knees. Belly in. Squeeze your butt. Start with your hands behind your lumbar spine. Move the elbows close to each other. Arch your spine. And then twist gently to the right and create a connection between your right hand and the right heel. Lift your left arm up and look up. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, change side. So start with your hands on the lumbar spine, belly in, squeeze your butt, arch your spine, twist, create a connection between the left hand and the left heel, lift your right arm up and look up. 3 breaths. And come back up. Start with your hands on your lumbar spine, squeeze your butt, activate your abdominal muscles, arch your spine, and try and create connection with both hands and heels. If it's too much, do the version that we just did, so with just one hand. Once that you have the connection with your feet, if you have the connection with your feet, push your hips forward. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back up. Again, tabletop position. And create circles with the hips along the spine. Do it slowly, really slowly. First on one side, and then on the other side. Walk back with your hands, just like we did before. Round your spine. With the top of the head kind of close to the hands. Push gently with your hands against the ground to avoid tension on the neck, but push the hip forward, arching the spine even deeper. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come back in a tabletop position. Widen your feet. Shoulders away from the ears. Tuck your toes under. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lower your knees. Sit in a cross-legged position. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Put your hands over your knees and close your eyes. Observe the feelings, the emotions. Observe if you have any tension in a particular part of your body. Now, still with your eyes closed, tilt your head forward. And go down. You can use your hands to give a bit of support. Stay there. Enjoying the moment. Feeling your body stretching in different areas. Slowly come back up. Change the crossing of your legs. And again, tilt the hip forward. Round your spine and go down. You may feel a difference between right and left side, which is completely normal. Just witness, without wanting to change anything or without judging anything. Just stay. For those moments. And slowly come back up. Hands on the knees. Tilt the hip forward and back really gently. Forward and back. Forward and back. Create a fluid movement, starting on the hips and gently moving up through the spine. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down and twist to the right. Put your left hand at the side of your right knee, right hand behind your buttocks. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down and twist. You can do it also with your eyes closed to observe to a deeper level your own body. Last moments. Come back to center and move to the left. So right hand at side of your left knee, left hand down on the ground, align with the coccyx. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down and twist. Last moments. And back to center. Create circles with your hips and upper spine. First on one side. And down on the other side. Down on the ground. If you will need anything for Shavasana, this is the time to take everything, to prepare everything. Even if we're gonna do just something before Shavasana. Bring the knees over the chest. And just stay there for 3 breaths. Roll completely to the right. Put your right hand side of the left knee, left hand on the left side of your belly. Allow the elbow to drop down toward the ground and turn your head to the left. 3 breaths. Relax as much as you can your body. Back to center. Now roll completely to the left. Left hand at side of your right knee. Right hand on the right side of your belly. Elbow dropping toward the ground and turn your head to the right. Stay there. Surrender. Once. Back to center. Now you can enter Shavasana. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra. At the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax.
Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Amrita Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Amrita Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Amrita. Slowly start wiggling your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Thumb and index finger together with the palm of the hand either facing the sky or the ground. Inhale. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.